So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the best players to go and invest in now that the market should be rising for the next few days. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free. With Amazon Prime, you'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is talking about the best players to go and invest in, because the market should be rising for the next few days and there should be some easy coins in it. So what have we gone and got in the last 24 hours? In the last 24 hours, we have gone and got the most demanded SBC EA has released this year. And this is very big that we've got the most demanded SBC that EA has released this year, because basically now the whole market evolves around him. Anything needed to complete the SBC is going to continue to rise. Anything that's used as a link investment is going to go and rise. Anything that he's replacing is potentially going to rise, but nowhere near as well. So let's go through what you can go and pick up as a result of basically the whole market now evolving around Rodrygo. So the first things that I would go and pick up, which is very mainstream, is fodder. Now I do not give a monkey's toss that fodder is already inflated. The reason for this is because that SBC is only going to get more and more completed, and the supply of fodder, if we look at normal trends, does not get any lower than potentially Saturday. Because of course, later in the week we're going to have more player SBCs, we're going to have an icon SBC, a hero SBC more likely than not, and as a result, fodder should just basically become more and more expensive. Just we're not going to see the loads we've seen previously, because now we have the first extremely well demanded SBC of the year, which is again Rodrygo. So what fodder can you go and pick up? Now a lot of people always ask me, should they go and buy 84s at discard? 84s at discard are actually becoming more and more appetizing. Now the reason they're becoming more and more appetizing is if the rest of fodder is going up and up and up, then 84s are only becoming better value for money. And that's kind of the position we're in. So you can buy 84s, but I wouldn't recommend it. The reason I wouldn't recommend it is because we just do not see, he was at PAX last week, but we do not see great rises on these week in, week out. And because we don't see great rises on them, you know, the other players are slightly better. But 84s, again, if anything, this week are better than last. 85s are okay. We do see decent rise on 85s, 3.8 there up to 4.7. So likes of 4K I'm more than happy with. Then move to 86s, and again 86 I'm more happy with, 7K rise all the way up there to 8.7. I'm happy with the 8.4. When buying your 86s, have a little look at the price ranges, because you've got players like Pereira who have a 13K price range. But if I go and look at Little or Earps, if I'm not wrong, 13 on her, 13 on her. Some of them do have higher than 13. Come on, let's grab someone who's going to fit my... There we go. Like Mane's got a 15K price range. You're paying no difference for Mane than you are with Earps. So you might as well go somewhere with a 15K price range rather than a 13. Chesney is at 14. Pedri's, again, 500 coins more. So if you can snipe Pedri for the same price, you can go and get a Mane for. If these do go up to 14K, and don't get me wrong, a 6K rise in a few days would be lovely on an 8K player. But the Pedris and co will allow you to make a little bit more. So more happy to go and pick them up at about 8.5. We then head over to the likes of 87s, and again more happy to go and buy the 87s. 24K price ranges on them. So again, when you're looking at these, don't go to the Modric who's only got 6K more. Go with someone like Lavelle who does have the likes of 10K more. But yeah, the likes of 87s, I'm more happy to go and pick them up at the going price. 88s, again, more than happy to go and pick them up at their going rate. Again, keep an eye on the price ranges. These both have 27.5. Can we find one that doesn't have a 27.5? If we go down to Oblak, so again, you're paying no more for these players. It's just they might have a better price range. She's abysmal, because right now she only has 3.5k between her current price and her max price range, which means after tax the most she can make is like 2k. Whereas we look at someone like look at someone like Bruno Fernandes, and right now he's got an 8.5k difference, which again would be pretty decent after tax. So next we're going to do is check out the 89s. So the 89s, we have the exact same situation. If I go and show you Rodri right now, Rodri has 3.5k between his current price and his max price range. Don't go and buy Rodri. What you want to do is go and buy Morgan. Morgan again is the exact same price as Rodri, but she has got a 65k price range, which means we're more likely than not, because I'd be very surprised when 89s go up to 37k, what's going to happen is Morgan's going to perform a lot better, because the rest of them are going to be extinct. People can't buy them, and therefore Morgan should go up and up and up. Yeah, just through the week as we get more and more SBCs. Really not massive fan of 90s. 90s are very expensive. Also, 90s aren't very versatile. What I mean by this is the odds that an SBC requirement is, well, it depends. But if there's like an 85 or an 86 rated squad, a 90 rated just really isn't going to be good value for money. These are only good value for money on the 88 plus SBCs, which is what we see obviously with the POTMs and the likes of Rodri. I really wouldn't go into these. I just think these are way too expensive. And again, their utility in terms of what rated SBCs they can be used for are nowhere near as good as the players who are slightly lower. So the first thing we can go and buy regarding Rodri is SBC fodder. The second thing we can go and buy Rodri are link investments. Now, these link investments are very inflated already because, of course, Rodri is being heavily completed. But in my opinion, these link investments aren't going to get heavily packed between now and Tuesday, and Rodri is only going to get completed more and more and more. Now, when it comes to link investments, what you're not looking to do is you're not looking to buy strikers, left wings and right wings to link with him. The reason for this is because Rodri is arguably both replacing those players as well as being a link investment. Therefore, there's reasons for the cards to go down and there's reasons for the cards to go up. So just buy players where they only have a reason to go up. For example, if we're looking at Bellingham, is way too inflated for my liking. If we go and look at the likes of, let's go Rudiger. Rudiger is obviously not being replaced by Rodrygo unless you're completing us as Psycho. But what he is doing is he is being linked. And again, he's already gone up from the likes of 2k to 67k. But I'll be completely honest with you, for me that just already shows there's demand, and it'll just keep rising and rising and rising as the week goes on, as more people go and complete the likes of Mendy. So again, you got the likes of Rudiger. You got the likes of Rudiger and the Real Madrid players. Another angle you can go down is the Brazil special cards. Now again, we're holding off João Pedro because of course that's a winger. They're a bit scuffed because you got Dodo, but the problem with Dodo is kind of being replaced with the likes of Di Lorenzo in the current team of the week. So I think the best investments here are probably going to be like Marquinhos. I think Alisson you could see do okay. Again, I'd hold off Dabina because again she's got right mid and cam utility. It's probably a little bit too close for my liking. But yeah, just some of the expensive Brazil cards. Because I say there aren't really any special Brazil cards you can go into. And then finally, you've got La Liga cards. Now, what's quite nice is the heroes obviously offer basically the same utility as the likes of the Real Madrid cards. So Marquez, Mascherano, again Forlan, literally is just going to get replaced by him. What's happened with Forlan since the What's happened with Forlan since the release of him? Yeah, you can see that. Yes, I'm sure he would have gone down in price. No, he didn't. He just kind of held, but unlike the others, he's not rising, which shows the lack of demand. But yeah, other players you can go into is like DePaul, Mastovi. You can just go into some of the most weekendly demanded gold cards. You can go into like Conde, despite him being inflated already. Sal's okay. Again, they're not direct investments, but because he's so well demanded, he's again literally hyper demanded. Everything, even non-direct stuff, should do well. So that is fodder investments. That is link investments. The final thing I'd look at doesn't really have any relation to Rodrygo, and that is buying the team of the week. Team of the week, if we go and load up last week's, are the cheapest, normally between, I think it's about 1 PM and 5 PM if I can go and grab them. There's Odegaard, Kvaratskhelia and Koundé, or whatever. We can see he was very cheap very, very early morning, but you're not going to see that. And then the second cheapest point he was basically between 3 PM through to about 6 PM. On the likes of Odegaard. Then moved to Kvaratskhelia, the same sort of story right here. He was the cheapest between about 3 PM through to about 5 PM. We then moved to the likes of Kunjani, and Kunjani was the cheapest on Saturday through 3 PM, again through to around about 6 PM, and that is all she wrote. So current team of the week, who again I would recommend being, if you ever want to look at players, just go PGP, boom. This shows you how often someone's used. You go version, team of the weeks, games. I would go and buy, weirdly enough, Olivier Giroud, who is also SBC fodder at the moment, Raheem Sterling, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Milinkovic-Savic, and Kingsley Coman. You could also drop down to Lukaku and Romero, but obviously the more you use the card, the better the rebound it is traditionally. And yeah, that is all she wrote for Team of the Week. So you're looking at buying these whenever they stop dropping by the hour, anywhere from about 3 PM to 6 PM. Rest of the market should basically rebound till Tuesday, so if you want to buy a weekend tea, go ahead, should rebound till Tuesday. The reason we say rebound till Tuesday is because Wednesday we normally see the Icon or Hero pack. That can drop the market, and then the market can proceed to drop through to about Thursday. Then we do expect it rebounding Thursday, going in for probably yet another week until we get a brand new promo in over, well, just under 2 weeks' time. That is about it. Hopefully you can make some decent investments. Sadly, again, the market didn't drop like yesterday like we expected. You know, we didn't get a repeat trend of the week before, but you know, it is what it is. It is still very early game, so knowing the exact trends of Weekend League is still very early, especially when they're not, you know, I guess, following too much of the same trends of last year. It's really, you know, it makes the gauging what's going to happen in the market pretty awkward. But nonetheless, you can still make some investments. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.